Hello friends, in today's video we are going to be talking about MailChimp and the automation process, which is actually really important when it comes to growing your business. So let's jump into MailChimp so we can see exactly what I'm talking about here. Now, if you are new to this, if you have any questions, always feel free to ask questions in the comment section. I'm more than happy to make a video to show and demonstrate any of the questions you do have. But in today's video, like I said, we're going to be looking at automations here off on the left side. Now, I already have one built, but we are going to do a step-by-step on building a new one. So what we're going to do, we're going to go to overall or overview here. And with MailChimp, we actually can do AI powered journey. Now, this is a program that I think is very beneficial. Now, I do have a paid subscription to MailChimp. If you do not, this may not be an option. And so today's video, I'm going to do without actually using AI. So what we're going to do here, we're going to start a welcome new contact. Now, again, you can see different options here, recovering abandoned cards, recovering lost customers, and there are a few other ones, but for the sake of this video, we are going to be doing a welcome new customers. Now, give it just a little bit as it does build here. Now, again, the AI is going to start creating something if you do have this option. Again, I'm not going to be utilizing that in this video here, but we do have to wait for it to fully build here. Once that's the case, we will see that one here, but I'm going to edit email builder on this left side, and we are going to edit email. Now, as we look at this, as it is loading here, this will be here, but we are going to replace the image just so again we can see something else. So let's just pick this image and insert here. So again, assuming that you do not have the AI built here, you would still get some type of form like this that you can pick and play on anything. So again, if you want to add another image, you could just drop that in, or you could take it out. Same thing here, I could take out this image if I wanted to. What I would recommend though is keeping what's here though, because again, when you're seeing this, this will actually add their name in. So when someone opts into your email, which if you haven't watched that video, you can go back and watch. I've already created that one. This then will say, welcome aboard Michael, welcome aboard John, whatever their name is. You will then have their name fully here, so you'll actually have to type each and every one out, which will make a huge difference when it comes to doing this. It will also create everything down here for you as well. Now, that being said, what we do want to go next to is showing you how the automation process works. So you still want to create a nice email here. This is the first email. This will go out to any person that signs up for your subscription, your email, newsletter, anything along those lines when they give you your email. So again, you want to make sure this one is looking nice and clean. For the sake of this video though, I'm going to just keep it just like this because that is not the point of this video. So we are going to hit save and return to journey here. Now this is where a lot of the fun stuff can happen here. So what will happen here, and I'll back it up just a little bit, when someone puts in or signs into our website, they will then get filtered into this system. So they will get a news welcome letter. And again, I have a different one for actually this system. I'm just creating a brand new one here. What we're going to do from here then is now you can start adding journey points to this. So I usually recommend after they get that newsletter, I recommend doing at least a time delay. Now, you don't want to wait too long or anything, but I'm going to say let's do 1 day. So what will happen now is say they get their email at 10 a.m. on a Tuesday. The next thing that we're going to do here after, they will then get on Wednesday at 10 a.m. So if we want to add a journey here, we can then send an email. So again, if we want to do this, click it here, and then we can add a subject. This is just a test. So again, you know what's going on. The preview here, so whatever your email is talking about, we will then want to add that. This will actually get their eyeballs to read what's going on. If you do not put anything here, there's a good possibility they actually will not open the email. And again, we're trying to make sure that they do open up that email, whether you're trying to sell something, get them into clicking on those areas. But if I go back here, then we can also select the template, and we can actually create then an email. Now, what I recommend, I typically do from scratch. Now, again, there are custom-made ones. You can click different industries. So again, if you want to find something that works with you, say health and wellness, perfect. Or if you're in a different business and finance, there are different options, different styles as well, dark. But for the sake of it, I'm going to go with start from scratch just because, again, I like creating my own. And once you do have your own type of personality style, you're going to want to stick with that. So whether you do go with what you want, that is totally up to you. But same thing, you can drag and drop and do what we did just before. We can add a paragraph in. So hi there. We can then also, if we want, add a header there, heading. And so again, we can start creating this newsletter slash email that's going to go back out. And again, if you haven't watched this video, I have another one showing you exactly what you can do with these areas, even add your products in, surveys, or different codes here. And then I'm going to hit save and return to journey again. You want to make sure you keep saving these. But what you will see here now, so again, if we go all the way back up, someone puts their email in, they get our first welcome letter here. A day goes by, they are going to get this next letter here. Now this is where you can get really interesting. So again, if you wanted to, you could do an if else then, which this I think is very beneficial. Now what you're going to want to filter here is I scroll all the way down here and we're going to go to email interaction. So again, there are all these different things you can actually click on. If you go all the way down the bottom and find email interaction, this is where you can choose. So if they opened it, perfect. But we're going to look at certain ones. So you're going to want to go maybe one every month roughly and use this segment, because what is going to happen here now, if they have opened something up, you can then kick them out of your funnel if you want to, or if they haven't, and this is where now you're going to add another journey. So again, you click here, same thing. Let's send an email saying something along the lines of, hey, you didn't open our last email, and saying preview text, sure, we'll just do that one, and we can hit save there. And I always hit save there and then select template just to make sure that that side is filling in. And then again, we're going to do the exact same thing. You're going to fill all this stuff in. Now this will seem tedious, and I do understand that, but when you actually fill this all out, you now just saved yourself plenty of time in the future wise. So think about this. This can go on and on and on. So if you had a huge funnel you were trying to build and do certain things, or if you had a 7-day challenge, which we do offer for our clients, you will then send an email every day and it goes specifically out when they did sign in. So therefore, again, I do not have to keep clicking and sending an email each and every day, which may not seem like a whole lot in your beginning stages when you only have 1 or 2 clients. But when you start getting 10, 20, hundreds, thousands, that's when you'll start really enjoying that you have this process, because again, this will automatically kick through everything, and you can even do more if you did not see here. So we can send an email, send a message, webhook, survey, group. You can do a bunch of different things you can add into it. Now I'm just giving you the basics here, and again, if you wanted to, you could also percentage split this, which if you wanted to do almost A/B testing here to see how one thing works compared to another, you can then go off in that direction too and see how one email does compare to another one, which the more people you have, the better you're going to want to do this, because then you're fully understanding what keeps people engaged, what gets them more information, and what gets you to actually sell your products or get more clients. So overall, MailChimp I think is very powerful when it comes to all this. And what you want to do is you're going to hit turn on. Now I'm going to keep mine off for right now just because, again, this is just a test run. But once you do that, you can actually send test emails, which is perfect as well, to make sure that it is working the way you want to. I recommend you do put an email in just because then you can see to make sure how it looks from the other end, because you hate for it to go out and there be one small error and not even realize it. So again, this is a way to really help grow your business. And again, automations on MailChimp I think is fairly simple moving forward. Again, it's all in this area, and there are pre-built journeys as well. So again, say you didn't want to do all the things I just showed you, look at this. There is plenty of different options you can get from MailChimp that's already done there. And there's, again, transactional emails. So again, there's different things you can pick and choose from MailChimp. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I greatly appreciate if you hit the like button, subscribe down below. It means a lot to me, and I will see you in our next video. And if you do have any questions, feel free to ask those questions. I will get to them as quickly as I possibly can.